less than 247. Just, I mean, to go 9 innings today, 120 pitches, you can throw over 100 miles an hour. I think just talk about the outing as a whole. Just kind of, you felt like this would be something we could accomplish.
Yeah, I think to be able to go that deep into a game really speaks to just executing pitches, and did a lot better job this week than last week of executing my pitches. They came out swinging, which allowed me to have some short innings as well. So it was really cool to be able to go that deep into a game and just like to build off that tomorrow.
It felt like you had some energy when you skipped up to the mound in the 9th inning. What was that conversation like when you knew that you were gonna finish this game?
There wasn't a whole lot of haggling back and forth. It was pretty sweet. He asked me if I wanted it, and I said yeah. I had it.
Michael Powell over here is even to be here. What did you find out here from the start? What were your thoughts? What conversations have you coached about you hitting this year, and why?
Yeah, obviously having the ability to start the regional off well, put our pitching staff and our bullpen in a position to have a lot of rest and go into the second and third days of the regional strong. That was the primary goal of today. Obviously win, but more happy that we're in a good position next few days to maybe have all our arms. I don't know where you guys go.
A lot of pressure playing at being a national scene, and you're playing a team who they had no idea that he's being the ESPN. How do you think you guys handle that today, knowing that that they're coming in with nothing to lose, and you guys have everyone expects you to win?
Yeah, I think we handled it perfectly well today. Obviously we played them earlier in the season, but that meant nothing to us going into differences today. He obviously had a great pitcher on the mound, so we knew he was going to go out there and do his thing, and we were right behind him every pitch. So hats off to the guys. It was a great all-around performance.
Dylan Crews, BK Jones from Press City Sports. My question to you, your thoughts, 3 for 5 on the day. You really stepped in, some big time hitting. What are your thoughts on your performance and also the performance of your team with a lot of big time to hit to help the team win today?
Yeah, all around, like I said, it was a great performance. I was just going out there and get swinging strikes, taking balls at the end of the day. Trusting my ability. I worked hard all week, so like I said, it's just sticking to my approach and playing and swinging strikes, taking balls, and worked out for everybody today.
We got one here at the front.
Dylan Crews with the Advertiser. I was just sort of curious, was the emphasis today at all, at least offensively, or at least heading into the week, small ball, get the ball on the ground, get the ball in play, especially as far as the position?
Yeah, I think it's very important, especially with runners on first and second. Less than 2 outs to get the guy over, and we've been working hard all week to with our bunting and our short game. So I think Jordan and Gavin laid one down. So we were able to get the guys over and we scored. So we definitely worked on that.
This is for both, if you don't mind. We'll start with you, Dylan. You have pretty crazy defensive plays in the game, but Paul going through the legs, not what to do. Just kind of give me your thoughts on watching that and then your thoughts on doing that.
Yeah, that was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. I had a straight line of shot with it, so I was one of the only ones that saw it before the replay where he caught it underneath or into his legs. So my initial reaction was hands over the head. I was like, that was sick.
Yeah, just got tired and then hit the ball in the middle and I wanted to catch one. So did it.
Hey Paul, this is your 10th time pitching over 100 pitches. What do you do? Is it like addition or is it like eating healthy? What do you do to pitch over 100 pitches?
Yeah, it's a combination of all that. I think I've always been, looking back to last year, and even the year before that, I've got a lot of volume on my body in the past, and I've been able to manage it pretty well. So I don't know exactly why that is, but I think coming here and having, I think gaining more access to knowledge about nutrition and really good strength and conditioning program with a lot of really good arm care and it's everything combines to allow me to do that. I would say.
Any other questions for the student athletes? Mike?
Paul, you talked about the game plan and why. Just how rewarding is it to execute that and kind of know that you set your team up?
Super rewarding. Obviously, it's really cool to go out there and compete for as long as I can. But I think we're going to benefit more from it in the next couple of days than going today.
Okay, we'll go ahead and release the student athletes with questions from Coach Johnson. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
Yeah, Jay.
Right here in the front.
Yes, Jay, right here. What went into your decision to start Paul? I guess, is that what you want to get out of today?
Yes.
Can you expound on that?
Yeah, I mean, he's the best pitcher in college baseball. We're now in postseason play, and felt really good about what he could do today and impact us winning the game. And he definitely did that. As he spoke of, there's some other value of him being able to do what he did today that should help the rest of the pitchers the rest of the way.
Jude Papillon, Tulane Hullabaloo. What are your thoughts on Tulane's performance today, guys?
Yeah, team is playing really well right now. I mean, I watched every pitch of the American tournament. We watched a lot of their last series against Memphis and Houston. Determined that the team we played April 11th was not the team we were playing today. And, like the pitching staff will look into what some of those guys can do. Carmouche, was 100 strikeouts in 86 innings coming into today. And they have good guys out of the bullpen with different looks, which is how they survived that tournament. And so, if you look at it on the surface of the record and don't dig deeper, you can make a mistake and make a judgment about Tulane that's not true. They're incredibly well coached. They have good players, both on the mound and at the top of the batting order, and they're playing really good baseball right now.
Coach, your thoughts on the defense and how y'all played today? A lot of big time plays, and it looked like it's really helpful for the win today and also going forward.
Yeah, we've been playing good defense for a little while now. We had a bad game, the last regular season game in Georgia. We only made one error in the SEC tournament, which was actually a catcher's interference. And then that's another 0 that Eric called today. And it's been a much improved part of our team, this year. And, all the credit goes to the work that those guys put in. But, we got Dylan's played every game in center field. Jordan's played every game in shortstop. Tommy's really improved at third. It's been good to have Trey healthy so he can go back to first base. Couldn't, like a month. And then Brady Jobert, how about that play today? We actually had a discussion about whether Jobert was going to be in right and Pearson was going to be in left, and I'm really glad Jobert was, because Pearson wouldn't have been tall enough to catch that ball.
Right here in front.
Coach, just right here. Was there any consideration of not starting Paul today?
I consider everything all the time. Yeah. So, yeah, it was. But, it is actually not a hard decision when you dig into it the way that we dug into it.
Yeah, hey, Coach, right here. Just the way you guys moved the offense today, I know it was something you talked about a little bit leading up to the regional, just how you feel like you guys did that. It was a little bit more runs, sacrifice, that kind of stuff. Just talk about that, guys.
Yeah, I think, we do a lot of things really well, when we're at the plate. Manage zone, hit mistakes, very good two-strike hitting team. And playoff baseball is a little different, and playing with a lead helps. And when you have a pitcher like that on the mound today, sometimes a 4-run lead can feel like an 8-run deficit to them. And so it was important today and really helped us out.
Yeah. Do you feel like it was as much about setting the tone for the way you want your team to play this postseason?
I mean, it's good baseball is what it was. I mean, a couple sacrifice bunts, a couple sacrifice flies, 2 ground balls in the middle of the field, 9-1/3, less than 2 outs. These are things that we've done well, honestly, but it gets overshadowed because you got 7 guys with 10 or more homers. And
games require you to do different things. You know, my deal with them from day one is always got to be able to win any type of game in a big field, in a small field, a one-run game, slugfest, pitcher's duel, wind blown in, wind blown out. It doesn't matter. We got to be able to be functional, and we were definitely functional today. And I think they were very confident in how we were going to play offense today, and played it really well.
Just your decision to go with Skenes, does that speak to the trust and kind of your understanding of who he is and what he can do for you?
Absolutely, as well as the rest of the guys on the staff for what's ahead of us.
Yeah, I just wanted to know what went into the decision to have Skenes finish the game. I mean, obviously he was on a roll, but still a season high pitching count.
Yeah, because we've been very good at managing that count and making a decision to pull him out of a game that I never would have ever pulled him out of last week because of what was to come this week. It was almost, I wouldn't call it a week off in Hoover, but he had an extra day's rest this week, so it was an 8 days rest. A lighter pitch count week last week. We've been very deliberate about what games, he's gone into that 100 range and what games he came out before that. And, the only decision was Travinsky going to hit a grand slam and put us up? And with the long inning, we probably wouldn't have sent him back out there. But, no way were we messing around. And Wes came to me in the 8th and started talking. I was like, no. Like, he's going back out. He's got the first 3 hitters. And if we have traffic, then we'll set something else up. But I didn't really feel like there was going to be traffic based on how he finished the 8th inning after I went out to the mound.
We'll take a couple more back left, coach.
Did he get hit in the back of the leg, Paul, there earlier in the game?
Yeah, I think it scraped him, but good thing he's got bigger quads than me.
Down the road, would you ever consider bringing him for very short relief at the end of at the end of a huge game, particularly if he doesn't throw as much as he did today, 2 days earlier?
This year? You're talking about bringing Paul out of the bullpen?
Yeah.
No, he's very clearly looked at this thing like he was going to be a weekend starter for us and pitch once a week and set up a good schedule to do that. He's delivered. I mean, he's delivered as well as any pitcher I've ever seen in college baseball. What he does to prepare and then how he executes, and he did it again today.
Okay, one last one in the back, coach.
Coach, have you ever seen a pitcher catch a line drive between the legs before, and what was your general reaction to not only that catch, but the double play?
Yeah, I mean, call me shallow-minded thinking at the time, but I was glad we got 2 outs with 1 pitch. And I actually missed that. I didn't see that he caught it between his legs. I was just happy we got a double play and started thinking